Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer, I see on your website that you're hiring as well. What you want to make a plug for people that you're talent that you're looking for? What positions you have open?
Sure. So the goal is probably by the end of the summer, I'm hoping to bring on maybe 5 to 6 more people at the minimum, probably by the end of the year to double the staff, just because we're growing pretty quickly. So we have sales positions, developer positions, front end, back end. We're working with machine learning to AWS. I know everybody wants to work on those fun new things as far as that goes. We also have marketing, more like along the lines of social media heavy position, some front end website in terms of like our marketing website. And then we also have the platform back end website. So a little bit of everything. So yeah, I'm happy to talk to anybody. I do try to hire for a cultural fit in terms of working within the company. I think that's a lot more important than necessarily one specific skill, because we're a startup. A lot of us kind of wear many hats and we'll move around as we need to, or shift. And so there might be like, some core skills that everybody needs to a degree. But I think the most important things are you willing to ask questions? Do you want to, are you like somebody who tries to learn on your own? Do you really try to push that knowledge space? Are you interested in like innovation and iteration, being able to like go back and try it again and do new things if it doesn't work the first time? We try to like see things from different perspectives. I have 10 principles that we go by, so I'm happy to share those with everybody as well. But growth mindset is another one too. And kind of the hustle, if you guys haven't gotten that piece yet. Work for a startup is not the same as working for a large company. And there's this myth or this saying that you can go from a startup to a large company, but not the other way around. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I do see it in some respect. I think there's some people who start in a large company and maybe they weren't really met, like they actually should have always worked in a startup. And so you may be able to make that transition, but you have to realize that it is a different thing. You have to be very independent and able to really stay motivated and work hard.
Problem solving. I mean, startups is problem solving 101, and you got to figure out that puzzle.
Yeah, and that's interesting as I'm hearing you talk about that. I mean, it's almost, so if you look at the majority of the workforce that we have, as they transition away from that and start their second chapter, or maybe they want to, whether if it's retiring, separating from the military, or they just want to start a second chapter, a lot of the industry we have here, people are told what to do every day. Mm-hmm. And they show up, they do the 9 to 5 or whatever it is.
Same task over and over again.
Exactly. And
not that there's not problem solving in there, but.
Right. But it's working for a startup is a whole different level. And I know that for me, and I'm sure you guys are both the same way. It's like one of the first things out of the gate when I talk to somebody, and Gavin, who's backstage, can attest to this. It's like working for a startup is not for everyone. You're going to have so much freedom and flexibility that many people can't handle it. And if you can't, it's okay. But you have to determine that quick.
Right, exactly. That's the thing too. Like, I am not going to try to convince anybody that they should want to work for a startup. But if you do, I'm more than happy to explain what that means and see if we can find a place for you.